looking at the recipe and I went to the supermarket this morning and got all the things I think I need. I'm gonna now chop them all and put them in the little bowls ready to go, because I find that when I am using new recipes that I tend to need something at a step and don't have it ready. If you know what I'm talking about with Gigi's recipe, it's on one of her saved Instagram stories. I just screenshot the recipe off of that. I'm going to double the recipe. The only thing I'm going to do differently is not put the chili flakes in. I personally don't really like spicy things, so why make it spicy? And I also noticed that it had no meat in the recipe, which I kind of liked, to be honest, because it made it cheaper for me to buy all the ingredients. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of spicy things, so I'm not going to add the chili flakes. They're the dry chili flakes. I'm not sure if they would taste different than fresh chili. That might sound silly, I don't know, I don't eat the stuff, so I don't really know. I'm not sure if it will make much of a difference in the recipe flavour or not. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping it just adds a spice, like a temperature, like hot, not a flavour necessarily. I am going to cut these a bit smaller than I normally would because I'm using a little bit more than she said. I think she said use a quarter for 2 people, so I'd need a half of a shallot. But shallots vary in size a lot and they shrivel down to nothing. So I'm just going to use this whole shallot, not waste it. I'm going to use it again. It's just going to go on the bin if I don't use it all. But if I make it again and really like it, I think I'll change it up to make it my own a little bit. Like, I like to add tomato, like tin tomato, to make it a bit more saucy. There's this other pasta. When I do make pasta, I love it. It's got healthy things in it that kind of hide into the flavour. Actually, a HelloFresh recipe. I can't remember what it's called, but it's got pork mince and it's got zucchini grated finely in it, spinach, one more thing I'm pretty sure that's healthy-ish. But I don't know, something about that recipe I really like. Been wanting to film for a little bit, and today I was in a really talkative mood. I woke up early, feeling motivated. I actually went to sleep last night with a plan in my head of what I was going to do today, which really makes me feel motivated the next day. Just kind of having a list in your head to check off what to do. I'm one of those people that love lists. So I woke up and felt really good. I went out and brought myself a takeaway iced coffee, which was beautiful. I haven't had takeaway coffee in a while. Where I live in Victoria is still stage 3 at the moment. Again, for the second time. The smell of the basil is so strong. I quite like basil, but I need to almost hold it away from me. It doesn't say how much basil, which makes me nervous, so maybe, I don't know, like it smells so strong, so I don't know if it's a very strong flavour. I might just do like 4 leaves. I usually buy a pasta sauce that's already got basil in it and just add other things. I wonder how many people use this exact same recipe before Gigi put it up on her Instagram. I wonder if it's just a common recipe or it is like a family recipe. A tablespoon of butter. I need 2 tablespoons. I got some scales. Well, Mum got some scales. I'm really keen to try them out, so I'm gonna Google how many, I don't know, the weight of 1 tablespoon of butter. I'm gonna cut it and weigh it out. The things that make me excited. You know how people have things they're obsessed with? You know, like the little pop-art images, like avocado, unicorns, just little food photos, bananas and stuff. My mum's one is donuts, so she got a donut scale. I probably didn't even need to weigh this now. I'm realising it's 30 grams and there's 50 gram slots. I reckon a full cup of cream is going to fit in this little bowl. Oh no, I don't actually think it's going to fit. Mondi, come here. He gets scared when I cook up the oven. I don't know why, maybe it hurts his ears or something. Not that cool? Little chubby puppies. Yeah. I brought the same pasta shape as what she's using in the video, these little baby shells.
I ain't hiding, I've been grinding, multiplying. I've been trying to get my weight up.
Just put the whole packet of the little shells in here. Half a cup of tomato paste, half a cup of olive oil, a full cup of heavy cream for cooking, some basil leaves, half a cup of parmesan, a shallot and a couple of garlic cloves, 2 tablespoons of butter. Now it's time to cook it all. I'm going to relocate the camera and I'll be over at the frying pan. This is a kind of bad angle because you can't really see me and this at the same time, but nothing much I can do about that. Last time when I made my cooking video, I had my camera on, and I do this time as well, on a stool that we have, and then I've got it on a box. And last time when I reset the camera up, I didn't move the box in the chair. So if you watch my video when I'm making honey joys, you'll notice that there's a box. Monty, come here. He's scared of the oven, so he knows I'm about to cook on the stove top and he's freaking out. Come here, come here. What I'm going to do is put the oil in. That's a lot of oil. Oh, so heavy. I'm going to add garlic and shallot until soft. This is way too much oil. Do you reckon I can tip some out now? Alright, I've made a decision. I'm going to focus the camera on the food, not my face. You can still hear me talking. I might even montage most of this. I'm going to assume this is caramelized enough now. It's been in there probably 3-4 minutes. I'm going to add the heavy cream. It looks like milk. So this step now, when I added the cream, is the step where the chili flakes are meant to get added. I'm not going to add them, of course. I'm just going to get my salt and pepper. I'm going to remove it from the heat now because it's getting quite hot and bubbly. Very strong in the tomato paste. I don't know how I feel about it at the moment. Very salty from the tomato paste because that's very high in salt as well. So I'm going to add more pepper. In the next step, when I cook the pasta, I've got to keep some of the pasta water and add into here when I combine them all together. So I'm hoping that the pasta sauce and the cheese I've still got to add and the butter kind of takes away that salty tomato paste flavour. I'm going to let the water boil and put the pasta in, cook the pasta like I'm meant to. The sauce is off the heat. Then I'm going to turn the camera back on and you'll see me then. Just finished cooking. I've got this back on the heat now. Now what I'm doing is I'm adding in the pasta, and I've got to add in a cup, I think it is, or half a cup of the pasta water. I'm not going to add in all the pasta that I cooked because compared to the photo I don't think I need as much as I have cooked, and I can just put the rest of the cooked pasta in with my dog's food for dinner tonight. All I have to do now is wait for the butter to melt in and this to kind of bubble up and all mix in together, and then once it happens I've got to put the last ingredient in, which is the parmesan cheese and some salt and pepper to taste if I need. Wow! It's time to actually try it. I ended up, after turning the camera off, putting in the rest of the parmesan cheese, and there was like the tiniest dribble of the cream left, so I put that in. It was just too strong of salty tomato paste. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out actually. Definitely don't think it would have tasted that nice if I didn't put in the extra cheese and the extra cream. It's like one of them creamy flavored pastas, not a tomato flavored pasta. Most tomato flavored pastas, in my opinion, don't have just tomato paste. They have like crushed tomatoes. I know that's what tomato paste is, but it's like a concentrate, where this is like a cheesy tomato flavor, which I don't mind. It's probably not my favorite. Not sure if I'll make it again. I would like to try this recipe again, but modifying it a lot more, like doing the same steps but adding a tin of crushed tomatoes in. Like it needs just something in it, in my opinion. But I did have fun making it, and thank you for watching.